Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a button to insert a part. So I've just made a simple showcase here. So as you can see, when we click the button, a ton of things will spawn. And if we go to the server, they're still there. So it's not just for the player. So it does work. We don't need to use any remote events, luckily, because we're using a script. If you don't understand any of that, don't worry. You should be able to understand the whole thing. So let's get into this. If you have no idea how to put a button or any type of GUI on your screen, GUI is like things on your screen you would see. I'll put an example on the screen now. So we need to make the button. So you need to get your Explorer open. So if you don't have that open, go to View at the top and press Explorer. Okay, so now where it says Starter GUI, press the plus and insert a Screen GUI. You won't see it on my recording, but it should be there. If you didn't see it, search it up. So here we have our Screen GUI. We can call this whatever we like. I'm going to call this my part inserter. That's what I'm going to call it that. No, I'm just going to call it part insert. So now we need to insert a text button. So search up a text button on there when you press the plus. So we've inserted one. So this is, now it's actually on our screen. So just put this wherever you like. You can drag it around the screen. It's also, if you open up your properties in the view tab, you've got some options down there. I'm going to put mine at the top of the screen. I'm going to make it quite big. Just keep in mind, with UI, if you, where is it? Test. If we go to a different device, e.g. this tablet or maybe an iPhone 4S, the UI won't be centered like it is on PC. So search up how to center it. I don't know exactly what the coordinates are, but if you're doing like cross-platform stuff, like a game which is meant for all devices, make sure that it's centered on all devices. Anyway, so I'm going to finish my button. So I'm going to make it I'm going to give it a purple color, and let's put some text scale on here. I'm going to put insert part. So, and then I'll change text color 3 to a white. We'll move this down a bit. Get rid of the. No, we'll make the border slightly bigger. And I'll make the color a white. Alright, that looks good. So that's our button. If we press play, the button will be there. So it doesn't do anything at the moment. So here comes the harder bit. It's not hard, trust me, it's not difficult. Press the plus and search up script. Make sure you have the normal script. It is blue, a light blue. Make sure you don't have a module script or a local script. So make sure it looks just like that. If you have another script, it will not work. If you had a local script, it would work, but it would only work for the player seeing it, but the other players would not see the parts. So make sure that it is a script. If you wanted to just make so the player sees it, do a local script. But if you're just starting out, I'd recommend you use a script so you know what you're doing. So open up this script. So I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see my code. So we need to define our text button, which is as you look in Explorer, it is the parent of the script. Parent is the one line above it, so the script is the child of the text button. So we need to define this. So we put local. Local is so it's just a variable to like a function or like an if statement. But anyway, so local, we'll call this button. Make sure you do the exact same to me. Capital, if you do the wrong capitalization, you will get it wrong. So make sure you get the same. So why did I do that? So equals, so script dot parent. So make sure it's the same colors and stuff. Okay, now we can go down a few lines. And so we need to do the first part, which is, so button dot mouse button one click connect, and then we put whenever a player clicks the button, it will do whatever is inside here. So if, for example, if we told the game to print hello, and now let's go into the game and press play. So if we click this, it will say in the output, ignore those blue bits. So it would say hello. If we click it again, it will go up. So whenever the player will click it, it will do whatever is inside. So we don't need that. So we need to insert the part. So we put local, so we're defining another thing. Local part equals instance dot new. So this means we're adding a new of something, and then we're gonna put the part. So basically, this is like inserting a. So if we aren't putting it in the workspace, it doesn't know where to put it yet. But instance.new is like putting just a part into the workspace, like that. That's basically what instance.new is. So now if we try this, if we press play and click it, nothing will happen. This is because we haven't told where to put it, the size of it, and what its parent should be. So we need to put the position of the part and the size. So we're going to put the size first. So part.size equals vector3 dot new, and then we're going to put what the size we want. I done 2x2x2 in the demo, so I'm going to do that. By size, I'll insert a new part for you guys. So insert part. So size is in the properties. If we go to size, that's the size. So if we change this to 2x2x2, that's going to be the size of whatever is going to be inserted. So let's continue with the script then. So now we need to put the position of the part. So part.position equals vector3 dot new. I'm going to put 0, 0, 0. Choose it wherever you like, any coordinate. So these are like how many studs away from spawn: X, Y, and Z. Yep. So these are just vector3 dot new. That means like new size or new position. I don't really know much about those, but in this script it's like that. So now we need to define the parent of this part. So part.parent equals, and we're going to make it the workspace. If we made it something which wasn't the workspace, or we didn't tell it where to put it, it would not appear. We must define the parent, because if we put, let's say, a part to the workspace, and we move this into players, it's not going to be there. And if we don't put the parent, it doesn't know which one to put it in, so it's just not going to appear. So this should be the script. Make sure you got everything right. So let's close this, and let's click in the game now, and let's click insert part. And as you can see, it's inserted a part. Now we can spam this a lot, and it will insert a ton of parts. You can knock them over and stuff. If you guys would like me to add like debounce this, so there's a pause between when you can click it, or some like so you can change the material. Please like the video, and if you did enjoy my content, and you please consider subscribing. So that's the end of today's video, guys. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe, stay well. Good night.